gotta know throws and wrestling. You know, you can't miss the wrestling classes as well. The worst things that happen to you in fighting and in Jiu-Jitsu and MMA is normally with not knowing wrestling. I was at the last comp, that cage grappling comp. It's novice division. And it's up to a coach to decide who's novice, who's not. There was a guy in there who was not novice, had a couple of fights. And the guy was like a dweeby dude with 6 months of training. The MMA guy came out, I'm like, this is not gonna end well. And, you know, the dude comes out, lifts him up. That dude in the air doesn't know how to land, what is landing, probably the first time he ever landed. Straight away, I could see he's like, I don't want to show him myself, like collarbone exploding. Because he's trying to reach for the ground like you know, instinctively trying to do. So you got to learn how to land. You got to learn how to take down as well. You got to know when it's done to you at the very least. So be mindful of that. So many things that have happened, even in Queensland, they changed the rules in IBJJF because, you know, that thing where you can't sit with a single leg anymore came from Queensland as well, because we have a paraplegic guy here as well, from actually not far away from Wiley. So be mindful, okay? Learn wrestling, learn how to land. You know, when you're working on this, be careful as well. Take care of your partners too, okay? So, Wayne, can I borrow you? So, now we're in this position again, right? So we are wrist fighting, okay? I'm trying to move here, and he realizes what I'm doing and gets his underhook on here, boom, gets it in here. But I've already got a bit of an angle here, so I'm going to try to protect that angle. I'm going to shoot this arm 45 degrees angle. I'm going to use my hips a little bit more, and I'm going to go almost like a judo throw here, okay? I'm going to try to aim shoulder blades to the ground, and I'm going to bring them down, okay? It's a nice little counter for them going for their own underhook, because what they know, they want to be here in 50-50 positions where we progress, right? I'm here, got my angle, I'm trying to do this. He catches me, goes for zone underhook. I counter. All right? So, the problems that I'm seeing when people do this, they're actually not directing the underhook, they're just hugging and trying to move your opponent across like this. Whereas, to do it correctly, you've got to almost turn like a big wheel and use your hips and trying to aim his shoulder blades to the ground. It's not a waltz, it's actually a takedown. Okay, so I'm here, we're fighting. He's going for the underhook. Even if it doesn't happen, I stepped on his foot, but that's okay. Okay, but imagine if we're here, we're doing this, and he's going in and tries to push me. Okay, so once again, we're fighting. He goes for an underhook. I'm going in. Okay? See what I'm doing? I'm not just turning him to the side. Actually 45 degrees sit out. I'm aiming to put his shoulder blades on the ground. And when you're learning to throw like this, don't be scared of rolling over again. Because how judokas do it, they actually roll over on purpose. When they kind of do it like, boom, go over. And both of them roll. You can try that, you'll know how to stop on top of the opponent later on. So now, once again, same thing. Starting wrist fighting, he goes for his own underhook. I go with him. Again. Sorry about that. So here, I'm here, he goes for the underhook. Toes in the ground, loading your opponent up. Coming down. See how I'm turning him? Don't turn sideways like this. Everything 45 degrees. All right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.